In this class, we will discuss about question number 4th, second one, exercise 3.1, pair of linear equations in two variables. So what about this question? Which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? We are having some pair of linear equations. I am taking second pair of second. This is the second question. 4 questions. We are having some questions in this question. Out of these questions, I am taking second one. What is this one? X minus y equal to 8 is the one linear equation in two variables, and another linear equation in two variable is what? 3x minus 3y equal to 16. We are having two linear equations in two variables. Clear? We want to check this one is consistent or inconsistent. Once we are getting consistent, then we will find the solution graphically. So first we should check this pair of linear equations in two variable is consistent or inconsistent. So how we will check? First we will compare. First we will write these linear equations in the general one. What about the linear equations in two variables? So general form is what? a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. These are what? General linear equations in two variables. We are having these two linear equations in two variables. So we will first write these linear equations in a general form. So how we will write? We will transpose this 8 from right side to left side. Then we are getting this is as a equation number 1. In the second one, same, we will transpose 16 from right side to left side. Then we are getting equation number 2, and this is what? General form. And now these two equations compare from these one. Clear? Then A1 is what? Coefficient of x from the equation number 1. So its coefficient. Now I am comparing. A1 will be what? Coefficient of coefficient of x, and it is what? 1. B1 is coefficient of y, and it is what? Minus 1. And C1 is what? Coefficient of, not coefficient, it is the constant term, and it is what? Minus 8. Clear? Now observe this second equation. Again compare from this one. Then what will be the coefficient of x is a2, and it will be what? 3. Now b2 is what? Coefficient of y, and it is what? Minus 3. And c2 is what? Constant, minus 16. Clear? We want to check consistent or inconsistent. So we will find the ratios. A1 upon A2 is what? 1 upon 3. B1 upon B2 is what? Minus 1 upon 3, and it is equal to what? It is equal to 1 upon 3. Now last ratio, C1 upon C2. C1 upon C2 is what? Minus 8 upon minus 16. Now minus will be what? Plus 8 1 ja 8, 8 2 ja 16. We are getting 1 by 2. So from these ratio, what we are getting? 1 upon 3 equal to 1 upon 3, but not equal to 1 by 2. It means what? A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2, but not equal to C1 upon C2. And this is what? What about this condition? We are having three conditions. One is for intersecting line, second one for parallel line, and third one is what? Coincident line. So this condition is what? For the parallel line. So what we are getting? Parallel lines. And parallel lines never intersect each other, never intersect. Two lines are parallel, they never intersect. It means we are getting, once we are having parallel line, pair of linear equation is what? Pair of linear equation is what? Consistent or inconsistent. Once we are having parallel line, this condition we are getting, then our system, pair of linear equation is what? Inconsistent. What we are getting? Inconsistent. Inconsistent we are getting. Inconsistent. So we are getting inconsistent. So what we can say, once we are having inconsistent system, we cannot find the solution. Clear? So answer will be what? Inconsistent. So we will not draw graph. We cannot find the solution. Observe again what we are doing in this question. We are having one pair of linear equations in two variables. We want to check these linear equations in two variables are consistent or inconsistent. So how we will check? First we will compare these equations from the general equations of general linear equations in two variables like these. Once we compare, then first we should write in the these form, general form, then we are getting these equations, then compare, then what? Compare from these equations we are writing what? Coefficients a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. Then we will write ratios a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2. By observing we are getting what we are getting? a1 upon a2, a1 upon a2. Observe again what? a1 upon a2 equal to what? 1 upon 3, and b1 upon b2 is what? Minus 1 upon minus 3. Finally we are getting 1 upon 3. Clear? And c1 upon c2 is what? 1 by 2. So finally we can say 1 upon 3 equal to 1 upon 3 but not equal to 1 by 3, 1 by 2. What? a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2. So finally we can say a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 not equal to c1 upon c2, and this is condition for the parallel line. And parallel lines is what? They never intersect each other. So finally we can say once we are having parallel lines, then pair of linear equation is what? Inconsistent. So once we are having inconsistent, only consistent, then we will find the solution graphically. So we cannot find solution graphically. Clear? I hope you understand this question. That's all about this question. Thank you so much.